Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel Brian Masika Reaction. So guys, it has been for very long time since the Chinese were in Jamaica. They have been not paying the taxes, yet they have been given a lot of chances, the tenders. So the Jamaican people have decided it's the right time, or if it is not now, it is just now. So the Jamaicans have decided to chase the Chinese away. So if it's your very first time coming across any of my video, remember to watch till the end and give this video a thumbs up. And all credits goes to the original video creator. So remember to watch till the end and I'll be back with more comments.
Can read? I go on like you can read. At them time there you look like fool. Let me give you an example. With the things that me have to deal with at the time. One lady come in here and ask me the germs lotion. Germs lotion. And then when me ask her, germs lotion, miss? I don't know, germs lotion, that one there up there, so. I have no problem when people dance, you know. But how you fit dance I have attitude with it? And that me not get. How? That don't make no sense.
Because we suffer every day. Can you imagine? We have been here for centuries and we're still lagging around. If we to start a business in Jamaica, it's one of the hardest things to start a business. While the Chinaman come from China, come to Jamaica, start a business, non-tax for 5 years. And by the time the 5 years come when him to start pay tax, he making cousin and he never and the uncle come and him gone. So, and listen, this have been happening for centuries. So this have nothing to do with PNP or JLP. And you know, at the end of the day, none of them no want to fix it because all of them want us to, the black man.
I don't like the way in which the Jamaican government has allowed the Chinese to come in and take over. I believe they own the major port there. I believe that the Jamaican government has given them lands in exchange for services. I believe they built at least one hospital there, a couple of schools. They had constructed a north-south highway or northwest highway that connects one part of the island to the other, so you don't have to drive all the way around to get there, which was necessary. But from what I read, in exchange for them building the highway, the Jamaican government has allowed them to keep, I believe, nearly all of the toll fees on that highway for a certain amount of years. We're giving up too much to get too little. And what bothers me the most about Jamaica, they are the most Pan-Africanist and the most unapologetic of the Caribbean islands. And so if China can take Jamaica, taking the rest of the Caribbean won't be that difficult.
Jamaicans aren't only being pushed out of their beaches, but gradually they're being pushed out of business. Check this out.
Chinese mechanics in Jamaica should go 20-30 cars a day like clockwork, while Jamaican mechanics, they carry stuck in the garage sometime for a whole week. But how did the Chinese get here? How did they set up shop so fast right in front of our eyes? Listen, foreigners are coming in, buying land, running businesses, owning Jamaica, and we're becoming visitors in our own land. Just like some places in Africa where people now work for foreigners in their own country. Sooner or later, the Chinese going to control the parts distribution and shut us out.
I already think it's too late for Jamaicans. And the reason why I say that, because back in 2015, Jamaica signed an agreement with China, allowing China to control one of their biggest and most important ports for 30 years. And that's the port of Kingston. So China dictates what goes into Jamaica and what goes out of Jamaica. So I'm pretty sure all these Chinese business owners already have a connection with distributors in China. So they have direct contact with the distributors when it comes to supplies and keeping their stores in stock. So as you gradually see Chinese businesses pop up, you see less Jamaican businesses. So Jamaicans are gradually becoming workers for foreigners. And who allows another country to control your ports, allow what comes in and outside of your country? Like I said, it's already a wrap at least for 30 years.
So everyone has been asking how the Chinese mechanics got into Jamaica. Well, here are the facts. Did you know that in 2015, Jamaica signed over the Kingston Freeport, our main port, our lifeline to China, who has full control for 30 years? Now they control what comes in and they control what goes out. That's why the Chinese mechanics and other companies move the way they want. No one to answer to. No real checks. No oversight. They run the port, they hold the gate. Why do you think it's after the fact Pika stepped in? Because they don't even know what's going on. But somebody know. Because when it comes to these little things, don't think you can think on the same level you were programmed to think on. You have to change your frequency sometimes. And we're standing on the outside of our own house. We can't even act like we never know. Listen, we will never get out of slavery. Because a nation that can't even control its own port is a nation already conquered, just without the chain.
Something really wrong is going on in Kingston and St. Andrew. There is a set of people that don't care about community building, that don't care about families, that don't care about community, and they only care about making money. If you haven't been to Kingston and St. Andrew in a while, you can't be in a one street and you don't see one apartment building. Now, some of these apartment buildings are well positioned. Some of them make sense, right? The corporate area and all them thing there. But when you spread out a little bit out and you go into the communities them, when you see mom and pop home with them little backyard and tin, and right beside them yard is one tall rotted building that don't make no sense. The people them they upstairs looking at you downstairs hanging your panty on the clothesline. Between you, one big building sandwiched in the middle of two homes, of two family homes. So now imagine me now having a beautiful day today. As me leave me yard, what that me see right beside my gate? What is that me see right beside my gate? One sign that say intention to build apartment units. Now, if you don't know me or if you don't follow me, if you never watch my video them, please go watch them. Me live in the bush. Me live in some hill bush. Me live in the bush. This empty lot is between me and my two neighbors. So this apartment building would be sandwiched between three family homes which privacy will be completely destroyed, which there is no road to go up there because don't see me take cooking oil go try fix up the road there. Them one carry people go up there in an apartment and the place don't have no road. There's no road go up there. The place far up in the hills. Which apartment gonna keep up there right? Now you tell me now, why will you want to disturb? First of all, come in and cut off the wall of the trees them. Deforest the place. The birds didn't know what to do with themselves. And now come in with sign that say I put up apartment building in a little tiny, because I want like a tiny lot in the middle of the bush, sandwiched in between two family homes. I don't care if people are going to go up this or not. I don't care if it has a good point of sell or not. All I care about is the fact that Uno are destroying Jamaica. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities. Uno are destroying Jamaican communities, because even sometimes when Uno don't get the old dilapidated house to buy and tear down and put Uno dot in thinking apartment mashes box in the sky, so all Uno do a scam people with a little mashes box in the sky. It's not, and I'm not talking about this because it a burn me and it affect me now. I have spoken about this plenty of time before, because there's a place for everything. Ambush sandwich between three family home is not a place for an apartment building. To all the contractors out there, I'm not saying to stop doing business. I am saying to do consciously, respectfully, with ethic. You don't need to have ethic. There is a place for everything. A community, a neighborhood It's not a place for an apartment complex. Uno sick in a uno head. You see the place where I show that where they white bones in a Constant Spring? Uno can put apartment building there, so there's no family home. It's a commercial place. Uno very well uno put uno apartment building over there, so you understand what I say? A community, a street where kids play in the street and families jog out there and cows roam around the place. It's not the place for an apartment building. Don't be so greedy. Why you want to be so unethical? And build a skyscraper to sell matches box in the skies, which by the way most likely are going to just sit down there, so because there is a overstock in a town. Me don't know who. If people know I buy it down yes on a Kingston 6, Kingston 8, Kingston 10, who is going to go buy apartment in the bush? Just have a little conscience, please. And for those of you who are not contractors, whenever you can, please raise your voice. Please raise your voice, because these buildings, these apartment buildings, are destroying communities, families. They are pricing out families. A family that could have purchased that land to be their family home were priced out by a developer. Thank you so much for watching. Your love.
I have a question for Andrew Holness, Kamina J. Smith, and Dr. Horace Chang. As a Jamaican, I'm really concerned, and I just want to express myself, and maybe other Jamaicans feel the same way. In Jamaica, we have over 76,000 Chinese living there, whether they are Chinese descendants or recently migrated to Jamaica, right? Boom. Chinese are able to work in our country, have businesses for over 5 years without paying taxes, while Jamaican people or Jamaican new entrepreneurs who starts businesses have to pay taxes off rip. First of all, they can't even get funding to start a business, much less. Now, what the Chinese them do is once you reach 5 years, they just call down another family member and put the business in their name, and the process continues and they don't pay taxes, right? But that's not really why I'm here. I'm here because I realized that even as Jamaicans, we need a visa to go to China. But check this out. Chinese don't need a visa to come to Jamaica. That is unfair. To me, that's all ridiculous. You know how much Jamaicans would love to go to China for whatever reasons, whether short stay, business, or pleasure. Like, there gotta be some type of renegotiation. This is 2025, not 1865. So Andrew Holness, Dr. Horace Chang, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kamina J. Smith, my namesake, please, may I beg you, look into this. Think about it as a politician. Me and have the education I uno have, you know. Zane, me don't know a doctor and them thing. I'm just a regular Jamaican. We have sense and common sense. So, uno tell me the scholars, if that makes sense. Uno really need to do something about that. Do something about all of these countries where can come to our country and all these things and all get all these easy access to things. But Jamaicans have to struggle so much. Enough fear. Do something about that. Me I beg you now, please.
Jamaican construction worker. How you stay so? Why you not overcharge the people them? Me come for the labourer them, and who me come for talk to right now, the labourer. $5,000 a day family for one labourer. Talking God truth now. $5,000 a day and you no trade man. And that you put on the price to you a thief. And watch this now, no? No for you no thing you come on the site and do. A smoke and drink beer rum. Because in a Jamaica, you have a thing. If rum not up on the site, you don't want to work on it. But in a pay you $5,000 a day if you drink rum and smoke cushy all day. Nobody now do them thing the family. Because you have to look in on yourself and change up some things while go on a yard. You know mad? $5,000 a day for one labourer. You have to start from 8 to 5. You not reach till almost 9 o'clock. You forget 1 hour lunch break. And enough of you lunch break go to 2 hours. When you left 5 o'clock in the evening, you start draft at 4 o'clock. And you want $5,000 a day. Uno mad. You see, the Chinese them aga beat on no bad. Because the Chinese them I take $3,000 a day. Up what the place name again? Here in a crossroad there, so them have a construction company. The Chinese them. $3,000 a day them we take for labor. And when them come for your work, them not smoke. Them not ask if you not rum. If them fi come 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock them did a sharp. If them fi left 5 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. If them fi take 1 hour lunch break, at 1 hour lunch break them at take. But uno want charge $5,000 and then uno want take 2 hour lunch break, come late, do one bag of foolishness for the time and expect people to give you 5,000. Uno fi stop it. The trade man them done a beat too bad already and uno come take up that dirty habit there. $5,000 for one laborer. You come sit down and smoke and drink special for your site. Mad or no mad man. The Chinese go and beat on the bad with that $3,000 there where them come with. Uno a flap on yourself. Uno a flap on yourself. A master builder need to drop something to try to help the people them where build. Because enough of them mason and trade man don't want to see people build. Because enough of them can't build. Them bad mind. About $5,000 a day.
So guys, hope you watched that video till the end. Yeah, the Jamaican citizens have been going through a lot with these Chinese men. Remember, when you want to build an infrastructure, the Chinese are the ones who have been given the first priorities. And since they have to come to your country, they just have to take over everything. So the government has just given the Chinese the great opportunities than their very own people. So the people came up and said that it is that high time these people have been using our tax, the tax we're paying, and yet they are living even in our country for free because they have been here for more than 10 years, 20 years, lot of years. But it has come just to the attention that these people haven't been paying even a single tax, but they have been using their money, that the citizens' money they are using to pay. So the Jamaican decided that they have to chase them away. For instance, you have a good example that when these Chinese come, they just came to your country and they are not giving you the opportunity. They just come with their tractors and their machines and they start doing their work. Remember, they have been given big part in the country and the big opportunities. So those tenders that are being offered with the government, they have not been locally given, but they have been given by the Chinese. Even if at all you have been given an opportunity to go and work there as a local citizen, the payment is less. Yet you're in your own country, the payment is less, no food. You're just being used by like a slave in your very own country. So that's so sad. And then there are those great opportunities, but those government resources, they have been leased to them. And it has become a great blow that you find even the public beaches are being given to them, and they they are even going to an extent that they are making them payable, so that the locals, when the locals visits there, they are they are asked to pay some amount of money so that they can get access to their very own. You see, this is very sad. So the Jamaican people decided that enough is enough, and it is the high time we have to wake up and chase these people out of our country. It doesn't matter the tender or the agreement they had with the government, but it is the high time that these people should have to get out of this country. You find that other time that people, when they are on site, they are building buildings. These people are being taken just for granted. These people are being mistreated, since the Chinese have their own, so they favor their own people than the people. So even it goes to an extent that they have that racism, because the Jamaicans are the blacks. So when they see this black, they use him as bad. So they see this bad is for slavery. So that it is that so bad that the Chinese have been taking the Jamaican for so long, and they have been ruling them for so long, but it is the high time that these Jamaican people have just woken up and said it is not anymore, because this land, our great land, our motherland, was being left for us by the ancestors. But you will not come here and do whatever you want, and you will not come here and change whatever you want. It reached to an extent that they want to pull the Jamaican culture down. That is not good. The culture was being fought long time ago, but you can't just come from nowhere. You are just a visitor. You are invited just here. You have been given a tender that you do your work, but not coming up and telling people that your culture is not good. Yeah, you're going against your culture. So the Jamaican were woken up and say that enough is enough, so no more to the Chinese. Yeah, and they told the government, we are the people who voted for you, and it is time you get out of the Jamaican. Yeah, it is a good call up for the Jamaican citizen, because gone are those days where we used to be colonized by the blacks or by the whites, and gone are those days where you were intimidated and you kept quiet. So for now, these days, we ain't taking the intimidation no more, and we ain't taking the slavery anymore. It is the wake up call that let's do this once and for all. The Chinese must go back to China land. So you see, at times it reaches at times that the government has taken a lot of loans from the Chinese. So it becomes a big blow to the citizens, that they can't just chase the Chinese that once, but it is the an agreement between the government and the Chinese government people. So the tenders that they have just to finish their tender, but the people says that when it comes to the other time, that they have to be considered, because they are the one who elects the government, and it is not that fair to give a foreigner first priority to come and do whatever they have, but they have their skills. It doesn't matter how skillful is Chinese they are, but we have our very own people that they have the same skills, since they are learning day by day in schools. So gone are those days where we used to be taken as the non-skilled people. So provided of their skills, even our very own have even locally we have our very own skilled people, that they can do that work much better, because they do it with passionate, because it is their country and it is their beloved country. So they do it for the better future of their children and the better future of tomorrow. So it is a good take, so that it is a good take to the Jamaican people, and that is so good of you. Yeah, keep it up and keep that love going. Keep that spread keep spreading that love. Let's continue loving each other. So guys, let's continue supporting this channel, and that was all for now. Till next time, goodbye.